Hello guys, welcome to News Weekly.
Am I late?
Yeah, just a bit.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Well, I need a coffee.
So on other news, Boris Johnson still has coronavirus. I hope he's okay. Keep yourself well, buddy. You should have washed your hands and you should have informed people to maybe wear masks. But on other news also, I've had toast for breakfast.
I'm gonna do a coffee.
That makes it perfectly better, right?
Yeah. I bought some crisps. Doritos.
Oh, that's oh yeah. What flavor? Yeah, original. We're not sponsored, by the way. Yeah. Do you want the grip?
3-second roll.
Yeah, but it's Corona time. Okay.
Anyways, welcome to this week of News Weekly with me, Dan. Come on, Jack, stay out.
My mum always told me not to speak with my mouth full. And me, Jack. Not to go out. So, how have you been, Dan?
I mean, good. So I was late. I was getting the Doritos. It was a massive queue because of COVID.
Yeah. And people do want their Doritos.
And
So, do you have any news that you'd like to inform the viewers at home?
yeah. So I looked this morning on
Yes.
Instagram, and I had a look at our followers, and I'm positive, if I'm remembering correctly, that we have 51 followers.
51 followers. That's nearly 100. It's halfway to 100. So we set ourselves as a task.
Yeah,
So try
sure.
and get to that 100 mark by the next month.
Yeah.
Alright, so guys, that is the actual task. Try and help us get to 100 followers by next month. Also, some great news about Spotify. So for Freedom and Creative Arts podcast, they have currently gone international. Yes, Dan, international. We now have listeners coming all the way from the lovely land of Singapore, which is pretty crazy, right? Like
Singapore. I
Singapore.
had that right.
Singapore.
Gosh, have we got anyone from America or Australia yet?
No, just Singapore and United Kingdom. So 66% of our listeners come from the United Kingdom, and 33% of our listeners are coming from Singapore.
Really?
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
So I hope people over there in Singapore aren't learning how to speak English from like people like me, because literally you're going to be walking around the streets of Singapore thinking you can speak English, but really you just speak whole slang.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely,
on more lighter, more happier news, we have quite a lot of podcasts going out recently, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We've got a new one coming out this Sunday.
Yeah, we have a special podcast in the mix as well, coming up soon, linked in with LGBTQ. So that's going to be quite fun. That's going to be led by Heidi from the Warren Project. So I can't wait for that. I best have a sip of my coffee. Dan, did you have anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, as you can see, Luke's away this week, isn't he?
Yeah, Luke is away, sadly, in Bognor Regis.
Where's that?
It's, you know, near Leeds?
Yeah.
It's nowhere near there.
No.
So it's like, you go down the A63,
Yeah.
you end up on the A4,
Yeah.
then the A2, there's a lot of
Yeah.
pieces of paper involved with this.
Yeah.
Then the A1,
Hmm.
before then turning round the bypass, you end up in Beverley, I don't know why. And
Oh,
then it's
Beverley.
Bognor Regis just near there. So he's just in Bognor Regis enjoying himself. So we're presenting today. So yeah, Luke, enjoy yourself in Bognor Regis. Bring us back, I don't know, stick a rock or something. Yeah.
You see what I've done? Just done, Jack. Just done.
You really just spilt the drink.
I just put my drink over my.
Look, you know what I mean? We're getting a bib. Freedom
I'm
FRC
late,
News Weekly
so
Day.
I'm late. I bring Doritos. I just spill coffee.
Yeah, I'm not wearing shoes for the
I know you're
this
copying
week's
me,
News
aren't you?
Weekly. Yeah, every week you don't wear shoes. I don't know if you've noticed that in any of the videos. Go and check them back. Gives an excuse to watch more of our videos.
Yeah,
Man.
it does.
But honestly, guys, go back into the old videos. You can see he never wears shoes. So I've taken it out of his books, and to be honest, it does feel more comfortable. Makes like workplace feel like home. Yeah.
Should we move on? Have you
Yeah.
got any news we could talk about? Anything from Hull?
Ooh. So news from Hull. So there's a mixed emotions going around at the moment because of Walton Street's very own and very, very popular and very kind of, well, it's old fashioned, it's been there for years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hull Fair. Like,
I love Hull Fair. I like going like with my family, with my friends. Just have a great time and that culture and that food. It's,
you walk around, the smell of the chestnuts.
It's a thing we look forward to, innit, every year in Hull.
Definitely, yeah. And the rides and that Hull Fair feel. And when you're walking around Hull, people say it's Hull Fair weather, don't they, as
Yeah,
well?
they do.
It's Hull Fair weather.
It's because it's raining, it's just like musty, innit?
Unpredictable, yeah.
Yeah.
So, also in the news, it says here that live as a thousand of vulnerable people to spend winter indoors as government bring back shielding. So government is going to be bringing back the shielding for the most vulnerable, the most kind of people who need it. Also, there's 106 new coronavirus cases confirmed in Hull and East Yorkshire. Which is not good.
No.
You know, 106, it's not as big as the numbers we was having, but it doesn't take long before those 106. You know, because there's that little graph in there which I'd like to talk about. There's that graph where it says one person has it, passes on to 2 people. Those 2 people pass it on to 4. Those 4 people pass it on to 5. Before long, what are you doing? You're just creating a pyramid of spreading the disease and the virus. So this is my point. Wash your hands, wear your face protection. Just be safe, and most importantly, just be smart about it. You know.
And remember, if you haven't got the Track and Trace app, to get it, because I really think that at the moment Track and Trace is really important, because I think you want to know if you've got corona, so you can protect yourself and you can protect other people.
Exactly, and it's free. The test is free. It can be done on the app, so you can basically go on the app and order yourself a free kind of test. You can also do it online, but I think with the online one, Dan, I'm not too sure, but you have to kind of fill out like a survey, and it's sort of like questions like, is your temperature high? Do you have a fever? Are you dizzy? All the symptoms, so then they can tell if you need the test or you don't.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of stuff like that, kind of keeping people safe. So just be safe out there, guys. It's a daunting time. 2020 is a different era for all of us. We're going through a pandemic, which I don't think many of us have gone through before.
No.
Like the last pandemic we went through was back with like the plague, you know, in many years ago, and they got through that, and I'm pretty sure we'll get through it today.
Well, I mean, like now we've obviously got more medical research, better doctors, so obviously they got through it then, so I think we're definitely going to get it through it now.
Exactly. And plus, on more news to do with coronavirus and things affecting coronavirus, the arts are being extremely affected lately, haven't they? With the coronavirus, and the claims and stuff, and the fact that a lot of performers now can't get out and do their work. But these ways of doing your performances and stuff, it's just doing it more virtually. But do you think the performing arts industry down will ever survive from this?
I think we'll come back, the arts will come back.
Yeah.
And there's still stuff going on like now. I know a couple of people I know who do drama schools. They're all rehearsing for shows for next year. And and this is not just affecting like performing arts and stuff, it's actually affecting music as well. The music is in that, and one of my friends was saying that he's really struggling at the moment with the band because not actually getting gigs, and that's his most where he gets his money from.
Right.
And like for me, when lockdown happened, actually out of it has come a lot of experience to me, and I think it's about finding like ways, like they say, the swings and roundabouts around things, isn't they?
Yeah, like that's the thing. That's the best way to describe it: swings and roundabouts, because things happen all the time. You can't really kind of change what's going to go on. Like last week's or the week before's News Weekly, we talked about sadly Newland had shop shutting down after 40 years of service. Things all like that all the time happen. and there's things that they can't really change, and it's sounding and kind of a bit upsetting, but like sometimes life throws things at you, and you've just got to play the game, you know, to play the ball. Mental, really.
Yeah, I think there's always a way out,
Yeah.
but it's like, I think with that business, it sadly came to an end, and obviously they're going down a new journey, aren't they?
Yeah. But
And
do you reckon everything will be alright? Like, from
I think it'll be alright.
good.
I mean, it's obviously a shame,
Yeah.
but I think sometimes things happen for a reason. as well.
Yes, Dan.
Do you know what, Jack? I think we need to take a quick hand sanitizer break.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, with an hand sanitizer break, guys, it's all about sanitising. Keep it safe. So, only 2 pumps there. So,
Happy birthday to us.
happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, dear Daniel.
And you.
I always do a little shake after. And my pulses fell off.
Jack, we didn't have our face shields on,
We didn't.
but we're in a safe 2 metre distance, so we're okay.
Dan, I seriously felt like duck. Like, you know, like they're saying when there's a fire, duck, roll, and duck. Stop, drop, and roll. That's it. That's what I felt like doing then when he said I didn't have a face shield on. I was like, I best duck, roll, and do all that to escape Corona. But right, let's talk about more news. So, that's EastEnders. So Hull's former Barrow Boys bar is to be transformed into a Brazilian carnival restaurant. A bit weird that.
Ooh, it sounds
Why would
nice.
you want to go to a Brazilian carnival
It
restaurant?
sounds nice though.
Oh, but
I like
wanna
a bit of
visit-
different culture food.
Yeah, I know, but a Brazilian carnival. Like, when you think Brazilian carnival, you think a bar, you think excitement, you think dancing, you don't think let's sit and eat tapas.
How do you know what it is? You've not been yet, have you?
And I've not been yet,
No.
but it just doesn't. I would go. Okay, fine. I might go just to check it out if they do free drinks when the fair's open.
Yeah. Anyways, talking about takeaways, what is your favourite restaurant food?
Oh, you've got me there, Dan. My favourite restaurant food. I don't know. Something involved with chicken, maybe. I don't. No. Actually, I really don't mind paella. Paella's probably one of my favourite foods.
I don't mind a bit of paella.
Yeah, it's got everything in it, you know. And just in case you didn't know this, I don't know if this is a fact or I'm just making it up, but I'll tell you anyway. So that paella apparently was used back wherever it was made, so I think it's Italy. Don't quote me wrong on that. But in Italy, they had just leftover food, so like bits of meat, bits of rice, bits of this, bits of that, bits of the other. Just slapped it all in a pan and cooked it back up again, and there you go. That's how paella was created.
Do you know what? That's actually a really cool fact.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, is there any more news, Dan, that you'd like to inform people of Hull and, East Yorkshire?
I don't know any news off the top of my head, but I think it's a good thing that we've done for the last 2 weeks is talked a little bit about the social media land of FRC Podcast Corner. So I could talk a little bit about our following at the moment on all the different areas, if I can remember off the top of my head.
Oh, we're on every single social media going.
Well, do you know on Facebook, we only, Jack, Luke looked last week, we have 140 followers, I think it is.
Ooh,
Something
on the
like
Front
that.
Road Creative Arts Podcast Corner page.
On Facebook.
Wow, that is amazing. I think we have a lot more on the FRC FM page, which we don't really mention often, but...
Mention often, would it? I think we mention it about 20 times in every video we've done, right?
Do we?
Yeah.
Right, if you want to check it out though, guys, it's 106.9 FM, or you can check us out on the TuneIn app, which is, you just go onto TuneIn app, type in Westall on the search bar, and boom, you'll find us there, Westall FM, 106.9.
Do you want it on YouTube? We've got 19 followers now.
19 followers.
I mean,
Do you mean
we've-
subscribers?
Subscribers, sorry.
When you say followers, it always gets me.
It's always complicated.
Yeah, isn't it? It really is.
But you know, we've been 2 weeks going with it now.
Oh, really?
Is it 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, I'd say about 3 weeks. Yeah.
And we've got 19 followers.
Wow.
Most of the videos are hitting over 15 views.
Oh, I love that. I really do.
And we've got 2 new videos out. We've got the Q&A
Yeah.
with Layla and the Simply Inspired with Layla. So go check them out. They've come out really, really good.
And to top it off, I think this is just our most best achievement so far, is the fact that our Freedom Road Creative Arts, the actual official page, obviously has the most likes and the most support, but that has over 1,300 likes.
Really?
That is unbelievable. So we've got 1.3k likes. It's so good to see the K on there.
Yeah.
You know, like when you see about 100 likes, it's like, that's alright, but when you see the K, you go, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're getting here.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
So, other news as well, Freedom Road Creative Arts featured on BBC Radio Humberside. Me, Luke and Ian was in talking to Lucy and Kofi Smiles. Sorry, Kofi. Talking about talking to Kofi Smiles, and we was just talking about Freedom Road and kind of celebrating 40. I'll go again. So it was celebrating 40 years of service of children in need, which massively support us guys. So just a quick thank you, should we say? So should we go ahead and say thank you for children in need? Because without you, this video wouldn't be out as well. We'd be doing sort of stuff like this.
Well,
really.
Freedom Road has really helped me out. Being at Freedom Road, with the money that they've given us has helped me do the things that I've done today, and I hope
they've helped me get where I am today as well. Yeah, they've got me to university. They've inspired me. They've empowered me. They've given me that you know, when you just don't have, you walk around in life and you don't know where you want to go. You're in limbo. Freedom Road Creative Arts kind of went, there's things you can do. You know, arts, they encouraged me to do acting. And look at me now, I can't stop doing it, really.
You can't
My
just shut up, can you?
No.
But yeah, so we do want to say thank you to you.
Yeah.
It does mean a lot that there's a charity out there like Children in Need that want to help kids who are got special needs
or just generally need that support, or feeling lonely or depressed, or just need someone for them, and that's a beautiful thing. And I guess children need help out a lot of people out there.
They do.
And you always see it on Red Nose Day on the TV, all that information we receive about all the beautiful things that this charity does for people. You know, they just empower people. They give them so much love, and you know that they allow them to go to all these great things.
I mean, last year when we had Children in Need, I played on the stage that was in Queen's Garden, and that was just such a great experience.
I got to see that.
Yeah, you didn't, did you, want to? Yeah.
No.
But it was such a great experience to be playing and to be doing something to encourage people on the stage. You know, I'm trying to come from, but
yeah, to not only did Freedom Road empower us to perform, but we kind of managed to get on the stage and empower other people.
Yeah, that's where I was going, Jack.
Yeah, don't worry, I got it back. I heard what you were saying, and I batted it back and helped you out.
Thank you.
'Cause look, empowering each other right there.
Hey, what's that called? Healthy,
Dependable relationships. I love that. So, talking about independent relationships, we've got a few kind of projects lined up.
That's the project that I was trying to remember about.
Yeah, so we have a project lined up with the Fasten kind of group, and they're awarding us some money to help us kind of start up a project to do with healthy, dependable relationships. So we're going to be doing kind of fun, kind of active, kind of funny, kind of news reports, and involving all kinds of young people and having them kind of perform and having them present a show, and it's going to be funny. It's got news reports, it's got the weather. It's all going to be obviously non-factual, so we can have a lot of fun with it. And
where will we see this, Jack? Will it be on here? Will it be on the Freedom Road YouTube?
I am not too sure yet. I think we're going to be creating an independent channel for that. So keep your eyes peeled for that amazing project coming up in the pipeline. I can't wait.
Yeah, so if you follow us on our Instagrams and all that, then you can stay tuned for what's going to be happening, when they're coming out, where they're coming out, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So just have a lovely day, and thanks for watching.
News Weekly.
Yeah.
I will see you next week at
The normal time.
At the normal time, about 4 o'clock. And yeah, see you next week. I've been Dan,
I've been Jack.
and you've been watching
News Weekly.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.